Okay, Wonky, can we sit down, please? Hands, sit right here. There's room on the road for you. Okay. It's okay. Do you want to move up, Darius? Shahab, can you move up, please? Thank you. Okay, so. It's okay, let's talk about this later. So right now, I'm going to tell you a story about a conversation I had with my sister. Okay, so my sister's name is Stella, and she lives in a different city than me. So we talk on the phone. So she told me that she had a huge test, and she'd been studying all week for it. So she called me, and she was going to tell me about her day and how her test went. So she called me, and I answered the phone, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I have a story to tell you." So instantly I was like wondering, wow, I wonder what she's going to say. So she said, "I overslept, my alarm clock didn't go off, I brushed my teeth, and then I woke up and got out of bed." So she told me that story, and for like 2 minutes I stood there and was like, she brushed her teeth, and then she got out of bed? What do you think she meant to say?
She brushed.
Fatu?
She meant to say that when she woke up, she brushed her teeth.
Right, she meant to say, Madsen?
She meant to say that she got out of bed and then brushed her teeth.
Exactly. So, she meant to say what you guys said. She meant to say, she woke up, she got out of bed, she went to the bathroom, and she brushed her teeth. But instead, she said, "I brushed my teeth, and then I woke up." So I was picturing her laying in bed, asleep, brushing her teeth. And I was like, what? Like, how is that
She
possible?
must have been sleepwalking.
That's possible too. So as you can see, the order that we tell stories matter. And if we mix up the order, our audience or our listener or our reader might not understand exactly what we want them to, right? So today we are going to learn how to write personal narratives. Do you guys know what a personal narrative is?
Yes.
Did we say no or yes?
Yeah.
Wagi, what do you think a personal narrative is?
And something that you get wrong.
Hmm?
Something that you get wrong.
Shiloh?
That like physical routine, physical routine in the
Oh.
Okay, that could be a personal narrative. Okay, if you're not going to sit nicely, how are we going to learn? Shahab, just want to sit over there, please. It's okay. Thank you. Okay. So personal narratives. These are what personal narrative is. So I'm going to go over this list. A personal narrative focuses on a small moment from your life. So it's not something that's going to take place over a year. It's usually something that's pretty small and it can happen in one day. It starts with a catchy lead. So you want to say something that's going to make your reader want to read more. Like, "I felt the hot sun on my back and my skin started to burn." You want to know what happens next, right? That sounds kind of scary. You want to use details to tell who, what, when, where, and why. So who was in the story? What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? And why did it happen? You want to have a beginning, middle, and end. And you also want to describe people. Darius, can you stop talking, please? You want to describe people, places, and things. And the thing about that is you want to give them details. So instead of just saying, "I threw the ball," you want to say, "I threw the blue ball." Because then our reader can picture exactly what we're writing in our heads, right? And it's almost like a movie, but it's written. And then you want to use transition words like first, next, and last. Because these show the reader what happened first, what happened second, what happened third, and what happened at the end. Yes, Wagi?
You could say "I threw the ball" because if they know you only have one ball and they know what color it is, you could just say I bounced the ball.
Yeah. Fatu?
Or maybe you have a lot of balls, they don't even know what kind of color it is.
Exactly. So giving details is important. so the reader knows exactly what you want them to. And then after we're done writing, we always want to check our spelling and punctuation. And we also want to reread it. Does it make sense to someone else? Okay. So, does anyone have any questions about these? So now, I'm going to read you my personal narrative. This is a story that happened to me this weekend. Okay. So, Saturday morning, I woke up and the sun was shining through my window. I was really hungry, so I got dressed and decided to go get a bacon, egg, and cheese. That's my favorite sandwich. Then I got my shoes on and I walked out of my apartment building. Are we listening? When I got outside, I saw a small tan dog without a collar and a leash. Next, I looked around for a few seconds. After that, a little girl came running down the street. Finally, she ran up and hugged the dog and said, "Thank you for finding Jelly Bean." So that's my story. And that's a true story. I found a dog. So now, let's go through this list and let's see where all of these things. So, does it focus on a small moment? This whole story took place in 15 minutes, and that's it. That whole thing happened in 15 minutes. So yes, it is a small moment. Did it start with catchy lead? The sun was shining through my window. I gave all these details that made it sound really relaxing. Did I use details to tell who, what, when, where, and why? Let's see. Who? A small tan dog. Me, a little girl. Where? Outside my apartment building. When? Saturday morning. Why? I was hungry and I wanted to get a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a little girl had lost her dog. And then, does it have a beginning, middle, and end? Yeah, so I woke up is the beginning, I got my shoes on and I went outside is the middle, and then the little girl got reunited with her dog, and that's the end. And then, if you see here, I use transition words like then, after that, next, and finally. What kind of word is finally? Angel?
It means that the story is finished.
It's the last thing that happened. Yeah, Jordan? Right? So it means it's the last thing that happened. So what's another word we could use instead of finally? That could be at the end of the story, Kayla. Last, that's another good word. And what's a word that we can use for the beginning? Batu? For the beginning, do we say the middle? First, exactly. Hey guys, I'm going to take that. Can I have that? I'll give it back to you after. Okay.
I know.
So now, what we are going to do is, together as a class, we are going to write. Hey Darius, can you pass me the tape, please? Or a little piece? So together as a class, we are going to write our own personal narrative about swimming. So you guys go swimming every week, right? Every Friday. So,
It was just because they said
oh, I love it. Thank you. Here, you can put a little bit on here. Okay, so this is our chart to remind us.
I eat Chinese food. Me too. I can eat Chinese. I eat it and broccoli.
I'll eat Chinese.
Can we look forward, please?
Yes.
So last Friday, I went swimming.
You were swimming.
Or you went swimming. Who can tell me what happened next? Fatu? We had to go to the locker room and change. Darius, please. Shahab, please go sit over there. Who? Okay, Jaden, don't touch. We don't touch people while we're at the ground. We sit there with our hands folded. So you said now we had to go to the locker room and change? Fatu?
We have to go to the locker room. That's what she said.
So first, right? First, we had to go I went swimming. First, we had to go to the locker room and change. What were you changing into? Marley? Your bathing suit.
Your
Change
bathing
into.
Shaham and Darius.
What happened next? Wagi?
You went outside. You went outside, and the guy told you to go and put your towel on the floor and
So,
sit.
was it the lifeguard or the swimming teacher, or who told you?
A lifeguard. No, that was swimming teacher.
Okay, so next, so you say, next, the swimming teacher, was he tall? What did he look like?
He was tall and he had curly hair.
Next, the tall swimming teacher. What color are your towels?
Mine is red.
Gray and white.
Mine is red and it has
Okay, so we can, who
and
wants
it
to
has
give me,
hair on it.
who wants to tell me what their towel was and we'll write it up here?
What? The towel.
Madison? What color is your towel?
Green. One towel is a greenish blue color with red flowers.
Greenish blue with red flowers?
Gray flowers.
Gray flowers. So curly hair told me to put my greenish blue, put my green blue towel. Where did he tell you to put it?
On the floor.
On the floor. After that, what happened? Who can tell me?
After that,
Jordan?
you said we went swimming?
So, last Friday I went swimming. First, we had to go to the locker room and change into our bathing suits. Next, the tall swimming teacher with curly hair told me to put my green blue towel on the floor.
Oh, and then the coach was starting to say their names to our teachers. Yeah.
Then the coach called our names.
Let's try call her name. The coach called her name.
Our names. Okay, so what's the last thing that happened? Shiloh?
That we went in pool and we passed.
So last, finally, or we'll say, we went into the pool. Are we listening?
Yes.
The pool and started to swim. Okay, so who can show me up here a transition word? A transitional word, a word that shows order. Shiloh. Here, show me. Circle it with the green. Just one. Okay. Good job. So this is showing us last Friday. It's telling us when it happened. Jaden?
Next.
Next. Where? Right here? Good job. Amori? We're looking for transition words. Amber? Darius? Thank you. Does anyone see any other words up here?
Oh, yeah.
Madison?
Finally.
Don't call out. Don't call out.
It's not fun. The other one.
Good job. Is there, Wag, you think you see one more? Come on. Is that a transition word?
No. That's what
Good job. It's okay. We can go sit down now. Okay, so now,
I just want to serve.
guys, boys and girls. So when we go back to our seats, don't go back yet. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. I want you guys to think of your own personal narrative. And I want you to write it. But after you're done writing, I want you to draw as well. Color it and illustrate it. And in your drawing, I want you to show who, what, when, where, and why. You can draw. So hands to yourself. Hands to yourself. So who can think of some ideas of what we could write about? Does anyone have an idea? I have an idea. What about a birthday? Or what about at recess? Yeah? Art? But it has to be something that happened to you. Madison?
No, I'm not writing.
Okay, so I have some ideas of what we can write about. Darius, stop. Here are some ideas we can write about. Are you ready? A birthday, weekend, a school day, recess, holidays, playing with friends, getting a pet, getting in a fight. You can write about getting in a fight. You can tell me something that happened to you. It can be either sad, it can be something happy, it can be a celebration. Yeah? Are you raising your hand? All right. And then also, I'm going to give you this. We are looking up right now. We aren't looking at our friends and we aren't talking to our friends. So does everybody have an idea in their head of what they are going to write about? You have an idea about a pet? Cool. If you do not have an idea, raise your hand. You don't have an idea? I can help you. You don't have an idea? Okay, so if we have ideas, we can go back to our seats now. And I will give you a piece of paper if you know what you're going to write about. Okay, and if you don't know what you're going to write about, stay on the rug and I will help you think of an idea.
She got the tape.
You know what you're going to write about? What about a birthday? Getting a pet? Birthday? That's awesome.
Oh, my baby's gonna have a birthday party.
That's really cool.
I mean, a birthday.
Write about that.
I think you too.
Okay.
And today's her birthday. And tomorrow we're going to swimming.
Okay, awesome. You should pick one of those, whichever is more interesting to you. Because you want to write about one small moment. You want to make it as small as possible and give as many details. Okay, awesome. What are you going to write about? Cool. That's really good. Do you know yet? Did you do anything fun this weekend? You could even write about just not wanting to get up for school and wake up. You could write about your morning routine. You could write about a snow day.
I'm one of the routine is to hate myself.
That's okay. I'll help you in a second. Darius. Jaden. She can't talk to you right now. She's filming. Go back to your seat and start working.
I could film for you. I could film for you.
You don't think anything? Here, I'll help you. Take this and go back to your seat and I'll help you on your seat. Yeah, I'll help you in a minute. Darius, come on.
No. If I have to sit next to Shahab, I swear to God, I will punch him.
In your seat.
Here. Go sit down. All right, guys, as you're writing, remember to put as many details as possible and include transition words. And you want to make sure that it has a beginning, middle, and end.
I need you seated in your chair. No.
She got too big. I don't know what to write mine.
Write about the weekend. Anything you did this weekend.
I didn't do nothing.
So write about doing nothing.
No.
Hand it to me now.
Who writes about doing nothing?
Now, do you like to play video games?
No, he has work to do.
No, you do that at the end. Do you like to play video games? You could write about playing video games. You could write about playing soccer. No, this is just for you to read after you've done this. Just look at this and check off if you've done everything.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so let's start writing. What are you writing about? Start writing. I just gave you paper. Go sit over there. What'd you say? Sure. Here, no. Actually, no, independently. It's just too hard because you each have your own special moment. Go back to your seat.
Okay,
Go back to your seat. Okay, so let's start writing. So then write about going swimming. If you don't know what to write about, you can write about going swimming.
Let me see. She just got fake. Got you.
Come on, let's start. What are you writing about? Swimming. So start.
It says my personal
Narrative.
Oh,
so.
What are you writing about?
I said
My cat was lost, so I went to school and I was still crying. So my mom, that's good. Good job. You put how you were feeling. It's okay. What are you writing about, Elizabeth? So write. That's when you learned how to backstroke? That's good. Make sure to add details.
Stop thinking. I'm thinking what's right.
I forgot the day I did it. It doesn't matter the specific day. You can just write about a day in general. So what are you writing about? Having a sleepover. So you could say, how many friends did you have a sleepover with? Well, you could say, I had a sleepover with 3 friends. Sorry. Or 2 friends. You have a sleepover with 10 friends? So write that. That's awesome. That is a cool story. And that is a special moment. That's a lot of people to have a sleepover with. You could write about your weekend. What did you eat for lunch? I like writing about food. Or you can write about what you did at recess today. What did you do during gym? Write about what you did during gym. Why don't you write about what you did during recess? If it sounds like something I could have actually. Do you ever have play dates? So write about a sleepover that you had. Why not? right? We're writing about something that happened to you. You can't make up a story. It has to be something that happened to you. Write about your sleepover, and you can write about what dolls you played with, and say you made up a story with your dolls, you can write that. You can make up a story about what you did with your dolls. Oh, yesterday I had a sleepover, and me and my friend played with this doll, and the doll fell down a hill, and sit down. Try writing something like that. Because then you can do something that happened to you while adding details of a story that you made up. Guys, please.
I'm writing right now.
Your little brother.
This is high school, right?
Yeah, that is
I know
right.
it is.
Good job.
No, I didn't.
Madison, write about a lady or a sleepover, or write about swimming. Write about a lady or a sleepover. I know you're a good writer.
So write one day.
Yeah, exactly. Just ignore him then.
One day I was.
Stop playing with those and write.
There's two evidence.
Madison,
Look, you see?
It could be about.
can I please have it, Madison? What can you take from him? I need it. It's distracting both of you.
How about cause?
Cousin or cuz? Yeah. Oh, because? Cuz, so C-U-Z. Write about going swimming on Friday. So write about what you did this weekend. Write about what you did. Write about what you did at recess.
And then he said,
You can't. You have to go sit in your seat. What are you writing about? Oh. Keep writing. You're almost done. The day's almost over. So last Saturday, I went to Belly Bees with my friend Kayla and my little sister and also my mom. That's a really great start. Last month, I went outside. Okay, keep writing. Oh, upstate. Okay.
Can I read a little bit of high school?
Hey, I hear it. Okay, but don't copy the exact same. Okay, so Angel, what are you writing about? So last Friday,
Oh, I'm sorry. I borrowed your chair.
come on. Jaden, can you write, please? Jaden, Pete, write.
Mouth under the desk. Now. Now. Stop fooling around.
Swim. So then write
Make
it.
up your mind what chair you're going to sit in. Thank you.
Yesterday. Remember that when you're done writing, you get to color your picture and draw and illustrate it. You don't like drawing? Shahab, I know you're a really great writer. I know there has to be something that you want to write about. What's wrong? Why are you doing? You get a treat. recess. You have to write about something, and if you don't write about something, this is going to be your homework. Write about what you did at recess or what you did in gym. Yeah, that's good. Do it. Something sad. Not everything always has to be happy.
Get Pepsi. What? You keep.
In here, come.
Hello. It's D-O-I-N-G. I need a pencil.
Draw it. If you finish writing, you can draw.
Do not get out of that seat again.
You can write about something happy. Do you have any sisters?
Still has a name.
So you can write about one time that you spent time with friends. Or you can write about what you ate for dinner last night.
After you do
Write about what you ate. What food do you like?
Well, sorry, you
Do you like to eat food? Have you ever gone to eat at a restaurant? So write that. Write about your godfather. That sounds really nice. Or godmother. Write about your godmother. That's cool because you want to know what? Not everybody has a godmother. That's something special to you. Good job. I'm going to come over and read it in a second. Awesome. Do you want to go color now? Color it. Draw your picture.
Right about that.
Write that. That is so funny. Your godfather was putting squid tentacles in your face. That is a special moment. That's something that I would
I
want
like
to read.
squid.
Right?
I explain.
He wants
if
to
he
hear
threw it in my
about it. I want to
face,
hear about it. That would
if
be
he
a
threw it in
make
my
a
face,
really
I would
cool
hate
story.
it. I don't want.
Yes?
No, you got it, you play with it.
Okay, good job. So then you could write about what did you do yesterday? Write about it in the morning. When you wake up and you walk to school.
Yes, you do. And how hard you're working.
So then write about it in bed. So Angel, when you're done with this, go get markers and you can color it. Yeah, just write about recess. Say, I played in the yard. What did you do? So write that. Today I sat down on the fence. I talked to my friends, or I sat by myself and I watched everyone else. Okay, so say that. I sat down by the fence. It was kind of chilly and I took a nap.
What's that I write? He took a nap. He didn't take a nap. She did it.
Explain that to me.
I told you I would do it.
Thank you. You're one of my only ones.
Kayla, put it down.
Yeah? Let me see. My cat was lost, so I went to school and I was still crying. So my mom found him and he was on the street. He almost died, but my mom got him quick. Wow, that's really good. Can you put in a transition word anywhere? Like first, last,
Come on, alphabetically.
Yes. Good job. And see if you can add transition words anywhere else in there. Let's see. I had a sleepover party with 10 people in my house. We got to swim in the pool inside my house. Wow, you have a pool? That's really cool. I'm jealous of that. Just try and sound it out as best as you can.
Don't worry about the spelling.
Pa. You can just sound it out. What makes the ja sound? Yeah. Sure, yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Sunday morning I am going to Madison. Okay, that's fun. Cool. That's fun. Foggy, can you read me what you wrote?
The jewelry store. Next I went to buy food. Last I ate food in the car and went to get perfume from my cousin. Then I went upstairs to my
Wow, that you did a really good job with transition words. Okay, so I noticed some of you were really good at writing and sitting down and getting to work. I also noticed that some of you were not so good at staying on task. But Woggy, hey guys, we're now listening. We're going to stop writing for now. We're going to listen. I noticed that Woggy wrote a really good story that had a lot of transition words. Woggy, can you read that to the class?
Yesterday I went to Brooklyn. First I went to the jewelry store. Next I went to buy perfume. Last I ate.
Last I went to get perfume.
Next I went to buy food. Last I ate food in the car and went to get perfume for my cousin. Then I went upstairs to my cousin.
So Woggy wrote about his day in Brooklyn, and it had many parts, and we could pick out the beginning, middle, and end. Shiloh also wrote a good story. Do you want to read your story? It's really good. Be proud of it. Do you want me to read it? Are we listening to Shiloh?
Yep. I'm listening.
Talk loud, Shiloh. You want me to read it? I want to read it.
First my cat was lost. So I went to school, and so was I was still crying. Second, my mom found him. Next he was on the street. He almost died, but my mom got him quick.
Elizabeth, do you know what the beginning, middle, and end of her story is? Did you hear it? So the beginning, what? What happened first?
In the beginning, her cat fell. No, I mean,
Yeah.
in the beginning, her cat fell onto the table so she was fine.
Yeah, and then in the middle?
In the middle, she found her cat in the street,
And then the end, who got the cat?
her
Her mom found it,
and almost died, but her mother died.
right? So Shiloh had a beginning, middle, and end that used all of those words. Amber, do you want to share yours?
No, I'm not thinking.
Okay. Do you want to share yours? You didn't finish? That's okay. You can tell us what you have wrote so far. Wow, I want to read more. I want to know about you getting trapped. That's interesting. It's a good story. Angel, you're done? Okay, so, do you want to share yours or no? Did you guys think this was hard? Yes? If you thought it was hard, what was hard about it for you, Madison? You didn't know what to write. Yeah, sometimes coming up. Shahab. Shahab.
I wear my tiger pajamas.
Can you go sit over there? Because you're doing nothing but distracting people.
Yeah, boy.
You didn't want to write, and now you're not listening to other people. So Madison, what were you saying? Why was it hard for you?
Because I don't know what to write.
You didn't know what to write. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what's going to be interesting, right? Or what's interesting to you. So next time, what do you think you would want to write about? Or you don't know? Jaden, what was hard about it for you? It wasn't hard for you? What did you write?
Last Sunday I slept, then I woke up, it was 7 p.m. I ran to school, then I was so tired. At the end, I made it in time.
Okay, that is a good story. That's good.
My blood clot didn't.
You should add all those details. Say that your alarm clock didn't go off. That's so interesting too. And it adds more details so now I can really picture you oversleeping, your alarm clock not going off, and keep going.
This is what I did. But now, what did you say?
Okay, that's good.
I got that one. One time,
I need to
Corey, what did you write?
I'll talk. But first, I'll finish this.
One day.
First, I'll finish my thing. Then
All right, so when we are writing stories, we want to make sure they have a beginning, middle, and end. You want to make sure they have what words? Darius,
One day I was happy.
Elizabeth, what words when we're writing a story, what words do we want to include? Yes. And what else do we want to add? We want to make sure that our stories have lots of details so our reader stays interested and is able to picture the things in our head. Okay, guys, so if you didn't finish this, put this in your desk and you will finish it later.